Hello guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this funky modern house. And this house design is really cool and I'm very proud of designing this house. So before I start, I just want to tell you guys that this video is going to be only one part for the whole house. But if you would like to see a tutorial of the indoor of the house, make sure to drop a like on this video. But without further ado, let's get on building this house. So first block that you're going to need is going to be gray concrete, second block is going to be white concrete, and of course light gray concrete. And also you are going to need the perch door, and also going to need the cyan concrete and also the brown concrete. You can use any concrete that you would like to use, except you cannot switch these blocks. Also, if you would like to use any different block, you are welcome to that, but I think this block selection makes the house much better. So it's your choice to follow these blocks or use different blocks. So also you can use any glass panes that you like, but I'm going to use the light blue stained glass panes and also the black stained glass panes. You're also going to need the quartz slabs. Also, we are going to need the stone bricks, but for the stone bricks, we're going to keep them on the side for now. So, after you've collected these blocks, what you're going to do is choose a spot to build your house on and start off. So, to start off, I'm going to start off with the gray concrete for the door frame. So I'm going to start for it at the door. So what you're going to do here is take your gray concrete block and place 4 blocks on top of each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've done that, next to it, replace the floor with 1 cyan concrete block. Take your first door, go back, place it, go to the front side of the house, place 2 gray concrete blocks on top. To the to the left side, take your white concrete blocks and extend a pillar that is 5 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the gray concrete is 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend another pillar right in front of that. Place 2 blocks on top of the gray concrete, 2 blocks across in front of that, and then on the right side extend another 5 blocks high pillar, another one right in front of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high and 2 blocks across, and you should end up with something looking like this. Once you've done that, go to the right side and take your light gray concrete and go to the back block right here. What you're going to do here is add in 1 pillar that is 4 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 block across, keep a 1 block space, go here, place another 4 blocks high pillar, and in between of that we are going to replace the ground with a single brown concrete block. Take your light blue stained glass panes and extend it to make it 3 blocks high in total, and make sure there's the light gray concrete block on top. And once you've done that, what you're going to do is take your white concrete block and again do the same thing, except this time 3 blocks across like so. So 3 blocks across, and then on the right side just extend a 5 block high pillars like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high. Once you've done that, you're going to this right side, what you're going to do is get your gray concrete blocks and going from left to right. What you're going to do here is going from left to right, place 3 blocks of gray concrete, 1, 2, 3. On top of that, 3 light blue stained glass panes, and then of course again gray concrete, light blue stained glass panes, and another row of 3 blocks of white concrete. Again, do the same, extend it to make it go forward, and then another 2 high 5 blocks high pillar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you've done that, what you're going to do here is going to kind of the right side. Go ahead and go to the right side and extend one pillar going like so. So on this side, one more pillar. So going from left to right, you should have 3 blocks wide pillars. So 1, 2, 3. Once you've done that, what you're going to do here is go back to the front side of the house and counting 6 blocks, actually 7 blocks, going from left to right from this pillar right here. So going from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at the 7th block, what you're going to do here, place one white block, behind that another white block, extend this to make it 5 blocks high in total, like so. And once you've done that, go back to the left side here on these 3 wide blocks. Take your light gray concrete and place a pillar that is 4 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 blocks across. After the 3rd block, 4 blocks, like so. So it's 4 blocks high. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 blocks across, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high. So in between, what you're going to do here is take your stone bricks in between these 2 pillars on the floor. Just place 3 blocks of the stone bricks, and going forward, place another row. On top of that, what you're going to do here is go kind of to the right, left side, sorry, and place 3 blocks of light blue stained glass panes on top of each other. Go to the right, do the same, of course, another row like so, and then another row in front of that like so, going out. And once you've done that, what you're going to do here is choose a fence that you would like to use. I'm going to go with Perch fence because it looks really nice with the whole build. Once you've chosen your fence, just destroy the block on the last row in the middle, replace it with a fence, and you should end up with a cool looking door. Once you've done that, take your white blocks and place a white block pillar that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high, and then on top of the light gray concrete, lay over with white concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connected to each other. Once you've done that, go ahead and go back to this side, and what you're going to need now is going to be a little bit different. So on this side, we are actually going to just get the materials. So the materials that you are going to need are going to be, of course, birch planks. You can use any planks that you would like to use. I'm going to use birch planks, and you're also going to need jungle leaves. We're also going to need some glowstone. So these are the 3 blocks that you're going to need now. And once you've taken that, once you've done that, just kind of go to the right pillar right here, counting from left to right, count 6 blocks. So 1, actually do not count anything, go back to this block and no, do not count 6 blocks. Replace 1 block in the floor with glowstone, and then replace 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course with birch planks. And then at the end of that, add in 1 glowstone block. On top of that, add in jungle leaves. So this row of jungle leaves should be 6 blocks in width. So going from left to right, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once you've done that, what you are going to do here is you are going ahead and take your white concrete blocks next to this, place 2, extend them to make them 5 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high in total, like so. Once you've done that, take your gray concrete and going to the right side, leave a block in right here, and go backwards 1 block and place 2 gray concrete blocks on top of each other, And what you are going to do here, just a second, figuring everything out. Once you place that, place two light gray concrete blocks on top of the gray concrete, and then go kind of to the inside here. Do 3 more rows, so 1, 2, 3, like so, with the same design. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high in total, and 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks wide in total. Once you've done that, take your gray concrete block, place one right on the left side of that, and then take your black stained glass panes. Of course, you can use any glass panes you'd like to use, and just place 2 of them on top of this block. And then add in one last block of light gray concrete. And going back here, one more row of this design. So 2 blocks of gray concrete and 2 blocks of light gray concrete on top of each other. And in front of that, just extend it and make it one more row like so. So once you've done that, take your white concrete and going back here, actually before we use the white concrete, I'm just gonna make sure everything is completely correct and go back to the main design, going back here. Okay, so now we are going to need a different block that is going to be the red concrete. So seems to be like we are actually going to go on this side, we are going to go to this corner and just add in a row of 4 blocks high with the 4 blocks high with the red concrete. On top of the red concrete, just add in the 1 block of white concrete, and again just add in white concrete on top of this whole row. Once you've done that, go back to the right side of the house. And what you're going to do here is we are going to just extend 1 more pillar like so to cover this side up. And once you've done that, what we are going to do here is take the gray concrete and we're gonna place 2 going from left to right, so 1, 2 like so, and 1 more block on the right side block like so. Take your black stained glass panes, place 2 on top right here. Take your light gray concrete, place 2 blocks on top of each other, then 1 on top of the window, and then take your white concrete and again just place 2 blocks on top of that like so. Take it all the way outside, and then 5 blocks high in total row right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Extend another one, so 2 blocks across, 5 blocks high in total. Once you've done that, we are going to take our light gray concrete, place 2 on the floor like so, going from left to right, 2 more on top of that, so it's a 2x2 block. And then take your white concrete block, place 3 blocks high in total, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like so, and you should end up with something looking like this. Once you've done that, go behind of that, place 2 gray concrete blocks like so, and again 3 white concretes on top of that. Then going diagonally from here, go backwards, place 2 again, and then 3 white concretes. And once you've done that, let me check, you are going to go behind this pillar to 2 light gray concrete, and then again 3 like so, going to diagonally 1 block behind, 2 next each other, so a 2 by 2, so 2 across, 2 high, and then 3 blocks on each side, and you should end up with something looking like this. So we are not going to need the red concrete anymore on this side of the build, at least for this part. So what you are going to do, we are going to take our quartz slabs and place 2 in front of these, going from left to right, one in front of this one, two in front of these two. And once you've done that, what we are going to do here, we are going to extend these, and we are gonna take this one more block and take this one more block outside, and to make it two more blocks. So let me just check. So actually what we are going to do here is take our light gray concrete, white concrete, sorry, and on this side, on the last two blocks, we are going to go and add in two white concrete blocks in front, like so, on the last row, on the fifth block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth block is going to be 2, like so, going across. Once you've done that, you should end up with something looking like this. But also, we are going to take our white concrete blocks, and we are going to add a row going diagonally forward, like so, on this block. So add in a row which is 5 blocks high into the, and then add in one more last quartz slab right here. Once you've done that, we are going to go ahead and go to kind of the back side of the house. So let me get that. And what we are going to do here, we are going to take our light gray concrete again, add in one more side like so, to make it 2 blocks wide. And what we are going to do here is just add in 2 blocks across like so with the white concrete, and then add in a pillar of white concrete which is 5 blocks high, another one right in front of that. Once you've done that, what we are going to do here, we are going to take our gray concrete and do a 4 blocks row, so 4 blocks high pillar, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, and you should end up with something like this. Once you've done that, go 1 block across like so, and keep the 1 block space here, go further and place 2 blocks next to each other like so, and extend them to make them 4 blocks high in total, and you should end up with something looking like this. Then take your cyan concrete and switch up this block right here with 1 single cyan concrete block, and then take your black stained glass panes, place 3 on top of that, so 1, 2, 3. Once you've done that, take your white concrete, place a pillar that is 5 blocks high, connected to the other white part, like so, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks across, and add in 1 last pillar. Once you've done that, we are going to go ahead and go to the right side, and on this part we are going to start off on the floor. So what we are going to do here on the floor, we are going to take our brown concrete, switch up 2 blocks going from left to right, and then going next to that, to the right side of that, we are just gonna add 2 cyan concrete blocks, and then 2 more brown concrete blocks. Once you've done that, take your black stained glass panes and place 2 on top, take your black stained glass panes and place them on top of only the brown concrete, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in between, take your light blue stained glass panes and place them on top of the cyan concrete only, and you should end up with something looking like this. Then take your white concrete and place a row which is gonna be 6 blocks wide, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then take your light gray concrete, place a row again, and then take your gray concrete, place a row, then white concrete, and this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks wide, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks high, and you should end up with something looking like this. So on the top row, what you are going to do is make another row going outside like so, going to the right side, add in a row of white white concrete pillar, which is 5 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend another one right in front of that, and you should end up with something looking like this. So once you've done that, go to kind of the right side of the house, or the back side of the house. So on the bottom right corner, what you are going to do is place 2 light gray concrete blocks going from left to right. So 1, 2. On top of the second one, just extend it to make it 4 blocks high in total. So add in 3 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and it is 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In between of that, take your light blue stained glass panes, place 2 on top of each other, and 1 more light gray concrete on top of that. Then take your white concrete, place it on top of the light gray concrete wall, take that out like so, and build another pillar going on the right side. Make it 5 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it go 1 more block further like so. So we finished the back side of the house, and we finished the right the most of the right side of the house. And what we are going to do here, we only have the left side of the house left, and then we're gonna do the second floor. But before we start with the second floor, just go to the right side of the house. On top of these kind of jungle leaves, what you are going to do is you are going to take your white concrete blocks and connect these pillars on the 5th block. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then place 6 blocks going from left to right like so. And again, go to the front part of the house, and what you are going to do on the front part is a little bit different. You are going to take your white concrete blocks and connect these 2 pillars like so, also 6 blocks gap, and then behind that add in 1 more row, and beneath that row add in gray concrete, and beneath that black stained glass panes like so. So once you've done that, we are almost done. What you have to do here is just take your white concrete and just kind of fill in this section like so on the 5th block, of course. So count 5 blocks and then start building the whole roof. So as I said, this video is going to take a little bit of time for you to build, to complete the build, but I'm doing my best to make it detailed, so bear in mind. So I mean bear with me, sorry. So what you are going to do here is take your stone bricks and going kind of on this part of the house. It looks kind of a garage part of the house, but it's not, it's kind of garden. So outline all these blocks like so with the stone bricks, going all the way to the front part of the house like so. What you're going to do here, just place 1 more block here, actually yeah, 1 block there, and then what you are going to do here, between the gaps of the pillars, just fill in with stone bricks on the whole part of the house. That is finished, and then add in 1 more row, and it should end up with something looking like this. So going back to this door, just connect this 2 parts like so, and you should end up with kind of a small garden, which should look like so. So let me just check if, okay, so I did one mistake on this corner. Do not connect these 2 parts together, so leave the grass right there. So once you've done that, take your stone bricks, go to the right side of the house, and just do 1 last row like so, and also fill the gaps between the pillars. But on this part of the house, we are going to do a little bit of different design. Because it's going diagonally, we're gonna go diagonally with it, like so. Except I think on bear in mind, bear with me, sorry, I keep saying the wrong sentence. So going back here, what you are going to do here is on this kind of side, we are just gonna fill in all the stone bricks like so. And what you are going to do here is take your leaves for now. To finish the right side, you are going to take your jungle leaves, and also you're going to need your glowstone. What you are going to do here on this corner, right hand corner, replace it with one glowstone block, leave one block gap, go behind, go left, place one more glowstone block, and what you are going to do here is you are actually going to, so you are going to place one block on each side, so connect these 2 points together like so. And once you've done that, I should be able to add in one last block on this corner like so. So we're almost complete on this side. But once you've done that, go to the back side, and you are going to need your leaves and your glowstone, and again you are also going to need the quartz slabs. So first of all, just fill in all the stone bricks first between the pillars, and one more row outside of the pillars. This should be fairly easy to do. For now, I'm gonna stop here. So once you've done that, we are going to go on this part of the house, on the back side of the house, go to the left corner, and going on this side, we are going to replace this block right here on the right side of this kind of wall. Place this with glowstone, 2 blocks of jungle leaves, actually 3 blocks of jungle leaves. I hopefully think that is right. Oh, that is 2 blocks only, so 2 blocks high, and then place 2 quartz slabs like so, going diagonally, and you should end up with something looking like this. So on the back side, there's no more leaves, but I think we still have one last thing to do, which is going to do with this anvil. So take out your anvil. We are only going to need one in this build. And going kind of on this wall that is on the right side of the doorway, next to this window, go to the right, replace this block with a glowstone, 1 anvil, 2 jungle leaves on top. So once you've done that, what you are going to do here is fairly simple. We are going to start off with the left side of the house. Okay guys, to start off on the left side of the house, what you are going to do here, you are going to grab your light gray concrete and go to front side of the house, and start off, as you can see, I'm on beside the doorway. So what you're going to do, go to the left of that, go to this white pillar, go to the block behind, and place a row of light gray concrete, which is going to be 5 blocks high in total, like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what you're going to do next is going diagonally behind, like so, and place another row, which is also going to be 5 blocks high in total. So this is a little bit different than the other sections of the house, but this makes this side even more unique than the other sides. So once you place 2 pillars like so, as you can see from the inside, there's nothing connecting them, so they are just going diagonally, and going diagonally next to that, also add the 3rd one, and that should be it for this corner. But what you're going to do next is take your quartz slabs, and what you're going to do here is going on the 5th block, on the top side of the block, placing like so. Let me check if that is correct. I think it is. So that's correct. And once you've done that, as you can see, we're gonna go ahead and also add in one more on the last pillar like so. Then take your white concrete blocks, and what you're going to do here is go on this side. So we are now going to actually start the left side of the house. So take your white concrete and place a row next to this diagonal side like so, and what you're going to do after that is place one right in front of that, which is going to make your quartz slabs 4 in total. So 1 2 3 4. Make sure is everything correct. Yes, it is. And once you've done that, what you're going to do here is go ahead on this side, and you are going to start off with this kind of section. Once you've done that, what you are going to do here is you are actually going to go to the back side of this build and look at this section. So we have the light gray concrete here. So what you're going to do is go to the right side of it. So we have 2 pillars here. I've actually made a mistake, so I'm sorry about that. Only what you're going to do here is you are just going to destroy the blocks that are covering the light gray concrete on the left section. Once you've done that, what you are going to do here is take your white concrete, and we're going to start off building this kind of corner, as you can see. And what you're going to do here, we are going to actually take our gray concrete, place 4 blocks high beside the light gray concrete here, and then place a row of white concrete, and then place another row of green concrete next to the white concrete, so 4 blocks high. This should be 5, like so, and also another row of 5 blocks of white concrete in front of that, and we should end up with something like this. So we have the 2 blocks here, and we also have the gray concrete behind that. And what you're going to do next is going to go back and take your gray concrete here, and what you're going to do 4 blocks a row, not here, sorry, I'm just making sure everything is correct. Okay, I think, yeah. So what you're going to do here, after you end up with something like this is from the outside, this is from inside, go ahead and take your gray concrete and place a row beside this gray concrete here to make it 4 blocks high into it. Once you've done that, take your gray concrete again and place another row. Take your white concrete first, place a row next to that to make 5 blocks high in total, next to this, and then take your gray concrete and place a row that is 4 blocks high into the right here. Then take your white concrete, place it on top of all the gray concrete, and let me make sure everything is correct. Yeah, and then what you're going to do here is just connect these pillars together like so, and you should end up with something looking like this. Once you've done that, we are going to actually take our stone bricks now and fill them in on these sections. So let me make sure everything is symmetrical like this. Yeah, and once you've done the stone bricks section, you are going to take your jungle leaves and place in between these 2 holes, these 2 indents. Replace the floor with 1 glowstone, then place 2 jungle leaves on top of each other, and do the same on this side. Once you've done that, here we are going to talk about this side. So this side doesn't have any stone bricks, so we're gonna leave that, and then go to this side and actually start building stone bricks to connect this side together. Once you've done that, what you are going to do here is a little bit different. We are going to start off with a leaf like this. So what you're going to do here is go to this pillar that is in the middle. In front of that, going diagonally like so, place one glowstone, and then take your jungle leaves, place 2 on top of that. Actually, not 2. Place only 1 on top of that, and then going to the side, place 2 on top here, and 2 like so. Then take your stone bricks and just build a path around it. Once you've done that, we are going to go to this side and make sure all the stone bricks are connected to each other all the way around, and that is fully done. So once you've done that, what we are going to do here is we are actually going to go to kind of start off on the second floor. So let me just get everything ready. And what we are going to do here is we are going to go to the front side of the build. So on directly on top of the doorway, we are going to place 2 light gray blocks like so. As you can see, it's fully in line, and we're gonna extend that to make it 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you've done that, what you are going to do here is take your white concrete and go to the left of that, extend a row of also 4 blocks, and extend another row in front of that. Go to the right side, do the same. Of course, it's only 4 blocks high in total, and then connect in front of that 2 blocks like so. Once you've done that, go to the right side, which we are having the 3 block gap. Take 1 light gray concrete and place it in between, like so, and 1 light gray concrete on the left, 1 on the right. Take your black stained glass panes and place 2 on top of each other, like so. And actually what you are going to do here is extend 2 more blocks on this side and 2 more blocks here. Then take your white concrete and place on top of that, like so. Then extend this to make it 1 block further. Do the same on the right side, like so. Once you've done that, go to the right side, and what you are going to do here is only going to be a light gray concrete wall. So before that, I think this should be white concrete blocks, which is gonna be much better for the build to look nicer. So once you've done that, we are going back to this side and take our light gray concrete, and we are going to build 3 blocks going from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, and extend 2 more blocks on top to make it 3 blocks high in total. Then a row of white concrete on top, another row in front of that, so 3 blocks across, and then on the right side 4 blocks high, 4 blocks high. Then once you've done that, we are going to take our light blue stained glass panes, and we are going to build 6 blocks going from left to right from this pillar right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in total. Then we are going to take our light, we are going to take our white concrete and extend it to make it 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Then we are going to take our black stained glass panes and extend them on top of this, for, connecting the 2 pillars together. So this takes a little bit of time, but that's fine. Then take your quartz slabs and place them on top of the black stained glass panes, connecting these 2 pillars like so. Once you've done that, we are going to go to this side, and we are going to do the same thing with the light blue glass panes. So let me make sure everything is correct. But before that, we are going to make this pillar 1 more block wider, like so. Then take our light blue stained glass panes and place 6 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks in total. Then we are going to take our white concrete and place a row right here, which is 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, sorry. Then behind of that, right here, place another one. Then take your black stained glass panes and connect the pillars together. So let me make sure everything is in line. So this should make it much easier. Then take your quartz slabs again, and then place a row on top of that, connecting the 2 pillars together. Then take your light gray concrete, place 1 block right here going diagonally backwards, and then 2 blocks of black stained glass panes on top of each other. Then 1 block of light gray concrete. Then once you've done that, we are going to go and take your white concrete place a row next to that, and another row in front of that. Going to the right, what we are going to do here is place a row of two blocks going from left to right of white concrete. So 1, 2, and then light gray concrete, 1, 2, gray concrete, 1, 2, and then of course we are going to take our white concrete, 1, 2, and then place 2 more blocks in front of that. Going to the right, we are going to extend 4 blocks like so, and then 4 more blocks in front of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high in total, 2 blocks across, and again 4. Once you've done that, we are going to take our gray concrete blocks and going with this wall, so this wall beneath it, not on top of the quartz slabs, on top of the white concrete, take your gray concrete and place 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 3 blocks, and then 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it should be kind of in line with all the blocks. So let me make sure. Actually, that is completely wrong. The last pillar. So place only 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4, and then go to the back side. Place 1 more. Another one, and another one. And we should end up with something like this. So let me make sure everything is correct. Yes, it is in line. So at this section, we do not place anything on top of the white concrete here. Then take your white concrete, going to the right side of that, extend it to make it 4 blocks high in total, and then in front of that add in another one. Actually, I think that is completely wrong. On this side, we should not add any white concrete. Then take your white concrete, take your quartz slab, and place on top of this pillar and this pillar, and then connect them with each other, going like so. Then here should be connected like so. So it is actually kind of looking like this side, so it's completely the same as a side before beneath it, except here we don't have white concrete blocks. So going to the back side, what you are going to do here is just take your gray concrete, and what you are going to do is on this side add in 1 more pillar, which is 4 blocks high in total. Then take your white concrete, place another row right in front of that, then again next to that another row, then 2 blocks of white concrete across. Then going to the right of that, we are going to take our gray concrete and place a row of 4 blocks going from left to right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, then light gray concrete on top of that, and then white concrete on top of that, and another row of white concrete, another row in front of that, which is also 4 blocks wide, 4 blocks across, and then on the right side of that, place a pillar of white concrete blocks, which is 4 blocks high in total, and then another one right in front of that. Going to the right side of that, what you are going to do here is fairly easy. We are going to take our light gray concrete, place 1 block, going to the right of that, place a pillar of white concrete, which is 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Next to that, a gray concrete block, then going next to that, another row of white concrete blocks that are 4 blocks high in total. Then next to that, another light gray block, light gray concrete, and then another row of white concrete blocks. After you've done that, take your black stained glass paint on top of each on each light gray concrete block, place 2 like so, and also on the gray concrete block. Then to connect all of that, take your white concrete on top of the glass panes, just place 1 block, and then do another block across of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks across, and then next to that another white block pillar, and then another one right in front of that, which is 4 blocks high in total. Then take your gray concrete and placing next to that, we're gonna place 3 blocks on top of each other, and then another 3 blocks, so 2 by 3, 3 blocks high, 2 blocks across, then white concrete on top of that, extended all the way up, all the way out. Then take your white concrete and place one on this corner to make one pillar that is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high in total. Then going to the left side of the build, what we are going to do here is also really easy and very simple to build. What we are going to do is going to be we are going to take our gray concrete and going to the front side of the house to begin, and next to this, beside the doorway, there's this corner. What we are going to do here is place gray concrete on top of the light gray concrete pillars in the same exact spot, except we are going to make it only 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your quartz slabs and do the same thing to make it 4 quartz slabs across the side, and then take your white concrete blocks going to the left of that, and then place a pillar right here, then another one right in front of that. Then take your gray concrete again. What you are going to do here is also really simple. We are going to take our gray concrete and we are going to place 7 blocks going from right to left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the same width as the one below it. Then on the left side, extend it with 2 more blocks so that it is 4 blocks high, 3 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, another one, and then take your black stained glass panes and going from left to right in the middle, place 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on top of that, and then take your gray concrete and fill this area in. Then white concrete, place a line across that, which is going to be 7 blocks wide. Then extend this line to make it 1 more block outside, and then going to the left of that, what you are going to do is do the same thing that we did downstairs, except we are going to add only 4 blocks high in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've done that, what we are going to do here is also a very simple. We are just going to quite copy this side, except this time we are going to push this block 1 block behind. So let me make sure everything is correct. We are going back here to the gray concrete corner. So we are not going to place this on top on the exact same spot. We are going 1 block behind and place a row of 3 blocks high in total. 1, 2, 3. Next to that, what we are going to do is place 1 block, I think light blue or black stained, I don't know, let me check. Okay, we might have done a little bit of a mistake. Just switch up this side, take your black stained glass panes and place 2 on top of each other. Then what you are going to do is you are going to take your white concrete, place 2 blocks on top of that, and next to this glass panes, what we are going to do is we are just going to extend a pillar right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and what we are going to do here is to extend it all the way down like so. Once you've done that, what we are going to do here, we are going to actually take our white concrete on the left side of that, place a pillar that is 4 blocks high in total, and another one right in front of that. Then take your gray concrete and place a row next to this row to make it 3 blocks high in total, then another block on top of that, then connect these two pillars together and these two pillars together. So we are pretty much done with this build, but we have one last thing that we have to do. So what we are going to do here is take our quartz slabs and place one on top of each of these slabs on this side, in this corner, and then destroy the ones below. And then what we are going to do is place a row across of this whole build. So on each corner, like so, and connect all the quartz slabs together, like so. This is going to do an overhang right there. Make sure is that correct. I think that is correct, except it's on this side. Yeah, it's correct. So what you are going to do after that, on the right side of the build, we are not going to do an overhang, we are not going to do anything, but on the front side of the build, we are going to extend this one more block. So one more block like so, and once you've done that, remove the corner block. I think that is correct. No, we're gonna leave the corner block with that, and I'm just copying this side, so let me just real quick have a look. Okay, so what we are going to do here is going on this side. After 2 blocks, we are going to count. I'm just gonna make the measurements 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 5 6. Okay, that's correct. Okay, so what we are going to do here is go to the top right corner, and going from right to left, count 1 block, 1, and then go behind that 2 blocks, so 1 2, and on this side we are going to add 1 more quartz slab going like so. And then to the left of that, we're gonna leave 1 2 3 4 blocks, and the 5th one add 1 more quartz slabs. In front of that, add another one and extend it to connect it to the other side. Then we are going to add in 1 more block right here, and then leave 1 2 3 4 5 blocks. Then going to the right of that, place 1 more right here, and then another one in front of that, another one behind that, and then connect this. So we are going to have 1 2 3 4 5 blocks spaced into a row. Once you've done that, what you are going to do here is go to this block, place 2 going backwards, then connect this one to the other side, and we should have 1 2 3 4 5 6 blocks into a row going to this side. I hope so. Yeah, that is correct. Once you've done that, what you are going to do here is, except on the sides that we just did, we are just going to connect all the quartz slabs on top of each block. Once you've done that, what you are going to do, we are actually going to have to kind of build this whole roof, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you what it just looks like. So after you finish, you should end up with something looking like this, except you are not going to have any glowstone there. I hope so, unless you wanted some light, I guess, but you should end up with something looking like this. But before that, we are going to the left side, and we are going to extend this 1 more block, and also right here, and also on the back side we are going to do the same thing, except we are not going to place any block in the corner, and you should end up with an overhang on each and every single side, like so. Except on the back, on the right side of the build, we are not going to have an overhang except here on this part. So that should be it for this tutorial. You are going to end up with something looking like this after you finished filling in. So you are just gonna build like so, connect all the blocks inside, but you should end up with something looking like this after you finished. And it's pretty much the build, and once you finish that, I hope you like the tutorial, because this is the end of it. And if you want to see the inside of the house tutorial for that, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up on this video. It's going to be difficult and it's going to take a lot of time, especially for all of these designs to be 100% accurate, but it's worth the time, and I am really proud of this build. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up if you want to see the indoor tutorial, and also make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet, just to support the channel and support me to make even more builds for you guys. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.